Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play the Neverhood Chronicles. I'm Caboose478 with you here as always. And let's continue our merry way through this lovely game. Now, what this puzzle we're doing right now is we want to hit that doorbell, and the first upper tubes will make a sound. And you have to match the sound with the bottom tubes by spitting water into the tubes. Through the glass thing. I guess it's just a glass. You drink that water and then you just spit the water, and you don't have to keep drinking water to spit. You always just have unlimited water once you've drank some. So, it takes me a few tries. I think it takes me like 2 or 3 tries. But every time you hit the doorbell, it drains out all the water until you get it correct. So you always want to remember, whether or not it was correct. And then if it's correct, you want to make sure you remember how much water it was. I can't remember off the top of my head actually how much water it was. I recorded this quite some time ago. Yes, I did. Actually, before I continue anywhere with this commentary, I'm kind of surprised that I didn't mention it before, but I guess I just was not thinking so much about it. But if you are not already watching him, I definitely 100% recommend that you watch ShadowMarioGuy. His YouTube account is Shadowy Productions. Wow, couldn't speak for a second. I'll probably put a link in the description. The down bar now. It's not the side bar. And you could definitely check him out. I think he's on episode part, whatever you want to call it. We made it all the way, by the way. I think it's part 6 of Super Paper Mario. So that's pretty cool. This is
claim it.
I think his name is actually Guy in the box. But yeah, he asks you knock knock, and you have no way of responding, so we'll never know the end of that joke. Literally, you will never find it out. Tragic, I know. But what are you gonna do? So, wow, sorry about that. I just got a message from Paper Mario Guy, and we were talking about what's it called? We've been talking about this for a while. You know those that game series Army Men? Well, I don't know if this was a well-known thing, but both Paper Mario Guy and myself learned this not too long ago, that there's actually an RTS of the game on the GameCube, and me and him both think that sounds really awesome. Just Army Men, in a sandbox and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. So you want to push that button and pull the lever, or string, or whatever you want to call it, and this is Franky, and he throws up all over our face, and we're just gonna throw him away. Aw, sad claimant. Oh, we're all good now. But yes, these are the spikes that I was mentioning before. The whole make sure you open up the spikes again, because if you don't open up the spikes, these will be sucked into the little circles where the spikes are coming from. And then look out the window. There's a cannon. I'm pretty sure all the windows are supposed to be kind of I guess you could call them clues, but they're not really clues, because I mean you really wouldn't know where they are or what the significance of them is. At least I wouldn't. But yeah, you gotta. That's a thing. That's a kind of reoccurring theme in this game, is you gotta continuously open. The doors don't just stay open for you. You gotta find a way to open and close all the doors. Well, not so much close, but no matter where you are, in or out of the building, you have to open them. There's the infamous H building. I don't know why it's infamous, but it is. And now we're going to take a trip down the hair cave, as I call it, but you might call it the swirly cave or the curly cave or whatever. But nonetheless, it's a cool place. And these are where all those buttons come in handy. The little fog horns that they light up when you know that you've hit the button. So those are what all those 3 buttons that we pressed so far are important, or why they're important. You want to make sure you do those, or you cannot progress through the game. And we're not that far into the game. We're actually only 30 minutes into the game. Well, by the end of this episode, we'll be 30 minutes into the game. And that's not much. It's probably like maybe a fifth or sixth of the way there. So now, you want to hit this button, and you're going to want to draw all these objects. Again, they're always going to appear in random orders, but you're going to want to keep drawing them. So I'm just drawing down that elephant kind of thing. Next is just the one weird squirrel, or not squirrely, the weird swirly thing. There's like 3 swirly things in this, I think. And that's like a kind of a tree. Just gonna draw that down. And then, hell, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but you know, it's there. And you know, and there's that thing. You know, I don't know why I was gonna say, you know. But yeah, you definitely want to make sure you have a pencil and paper with you when you're playing this game, because you're gonna need to remember a lot during the game that you wouldn't think you're going to need to remember. Kind of like this. I mean, I guess it would be kind of an indication. You know, you would think, you know, they wouldn't just put this here for a reason. You're gonna need to know it at some point. Now, one of the objects will be repeated, and that will make a sound. So you want to just make sure that you take a note to the fact that that sound is in that spot. So like here, it's between that most recent picture that just came up, I kind of think of it as a key, and the one before the sound I kind of think of as like an explosion or something, or like a snowflake. So you know, just you'd want to take note that the key and the snowflake is where the noise is in between, or vice versa, it should be. And there's only, I think, 12. Here, actually, I have the paper in front of me. I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then there's 12 when you count the noise. There's 11 normal. Alright, so, anyway, besides that, this is a room we're going to be in a lot. You want to set up all these keys so that they work correctly. And if you mess one up, though, then they all fall. But it's pretty easy to go through them. I think I had a pretty bad run of this, actually. It was kind of embarrassing a little bit. But yeah, see, I messed up again. But as long as you follow where they land, and I think I'm good now. Yeah, it's all good. That one is there, and now, like, the 1P is upside down. And now the B is upside, or facing downwards near the round thing. And, you know, I mean, it's pretty simple. And now, what this does is, right there. Now, I messed up because I forgot to go to the cannon first, but yeah, that's what happens if you don't drain all the water, which you'll see in a second. You know, you can't lower down that those blocks. And what those blocks actually do is that bridge we cross, they lower and raise that, so you can use it as steps to go down to that lower area. And I just messed up there. The one thing I really don't find good, like, well, one thing I don't really like about this game, or, you know, enjoy about this game, someone will get that inside joke, is that, like, you know, the depth perception. I don't think the depth perception is very, you know, is like, projected very well, because right there I could have sworn that you had to hit forward. It looked like you hit forward, because, you know, it seems that you're walking really close to walls and stuff, and I don't know, I think they could have done a better job with that. Now, this is where those other 3 drawings we have come in handy. You just want to mark all them down here. They're the diagonal ones, alright? So, we'll make sure you do that, and you can't do anything with the other set yet, or not diagonal, I said that, the vertical. You can't do anything with those yet, but you want to just hit that red button, and this little animation pops up, and they fire a cannonball. I think the cannon kind of looks like that old German World War II cannon, Black 88, I think it was called. I don't know, I don't know if that's just me, but I think it resembles that very much so, actually. And the water drains down the... Well, it actually drains down the drain. And there's a satellite dish, which we will be using later. But we have a... Well, there's the drain right there, actually. But yeah, we have a bit we need to... A very kind of tedious claw cart, or foot cart, whatever you want to call it, section coming up. So we're just gonna turn around and we're gonna start. What? Nope. Whoopsies. Oh yeah. What was I thinking? Yeah, we have to go bring down the bridge now. Now that we've lowered the drain of or not the drain. We removed the water. We didn't lower anything. We just lowered the bridge now. So now it's a set of stairs, but we drained the water. So that's all good. But yeah, this is basically over by now. So I mean, you know, just definitely give he's ShadowMarioGuy to me. I mean, I think in his LPs he calls himself Shadowy Productions, but you know, he's ShadowMarioGuy. That's all you need to know. Here's just another cute little animation to end the episode. But yes, definitely give him a check. Out checking. He's really funny. His episodes give you quite a chuckle. I do say so myself. Anywho, that's it for the episode. So I'm Caboose478 with the Koopa Ninja Bros, and I thank you for watching. Adios.